Hey guys, so yes, I'm still in pajamas. It's been a rough couple of days. I'm not feeling great. The hubby's not feeling great. Baby's been fussy. It's just been rough, but I felt like I needed to make this video, not just for myself, but for others as well. I got a comment on one of my videos that I did the dose with me the other day, and it just kind of bothered me because somebody had asked me why my bottle looked so full. I had told them I added water to it, but I also said, well, I am on 190 as well. I told them my dose because I don't have to hide that. To which I got a response of, that's way, way, way too high. I'm only on 60 something, but I guess some people like to take higher amounts to keep the high feeling. It's been bugging me because, and then this person also said that they were on DOPE pretty hard and they only need 60 something. Let me be clear. It does not matter how much drugs you did prior to MAT. That does not determine what your dose is going to be. I see people that did more than me and are on less. I've seen people that have done less than me and are on more. That does not determine it. What determines it is your metabolism. I was on a very low dose for a very long time because of stuff like this, because I didn't want to get the backlash, because I didn't want to get the hate, because I didn't want to get judged. So I purposely stayed at a dose that was not stable for me because I didn't want people to judge me. To the point that I had blood work done, okay? And you can see right here, I don't know if it's zoomed in, I am a rapid metabolizer. Let's see if my name is on there. Yeah, here's my name. Okay, patient. It was done in a lab. These are all my labs. I am a rapid metabolizer. Okay, at the bottom, my half-life is 20 to 22. That means the 190 that I'm on now, that I still won't move up from because I feel like 20 to 22 is pretty close to 24, so I just dose first thing in the morning and I'm fine. It still doesn't hold me. Breastfeeding's a contributor, metabolisms, pregnancy, all those things can affect them, okay? But just because you're on a higher dose than somebody, it does not mean that we're getting high. It does not mean that we did more or less drugs than that person. We gotta stop judging other addicts or making them feel like because they're not doing what we're doing or they're not where we're at, that they're less than us or that they're doing something wrong. That has got to stop. And I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not going to call the person out. I'm very kind to that person. Maybe she doesn't know. But we have to stop that, guys. We've got to. It doesn't matter what that person's dose is. What matters is that they're stable and that they're alive and that they're sober. Okay? I've been sober for 5 years. And like I said, this alone has shown, 1 second. Sorry, my daughter was asking who ordered food. But anyways, as I was saying, I had to get this blood work done and daily dose and get monitored to get on the correct dose. Multiple blood works done where they take it when you come in the day after you've dosed and the morning you did dose to see how much is left in your system. If you were even getting any result of a high, this blood work would show that there's too much in your system the next day, meaning you're doing too much. And that's how they decide if you need to go up or if you go down or if you don't need to do anything at all, okay? This is called a peak and trough. Anyone who's had these done before knows what they are. Even people who haven't, I'm sure you've heard of it. I had to have this done because I kept feeling sick and I didn't understand why. I wasn't even bringing it up to my counselors until they did one of those evaluations on me because it was my yearly thing. My heart rate was elevated. I was sweaty. I didn't feel well. So they suggested this to see if there was something else that was going on, if my metabolism was running it faster, if anything like that. So they ran all the blood work to find out that I'm a rapid metabolizer. So that's why. And a lot of people who are rapid metabolizers even do split dosing where they take half in the morning, half at night to last longer. My clinic only split doses pregnant women. So when I was pregnant with my son 6 months ago, I was on split dosing and I was doing much better. But for some reason, they do not split dose you after the baby's born. Don't know why. I love my clinic, but that's a rule of theirs. But in the most loving way possible, please don't leave comments like that. It's not kind. And if you're not a medical professional and you don't work in a methadone clinic, or you don't work in these establishments to know the blood work and how things work, don't tell someone their dose is too high or that they're doing this, for the wrong reasons. Just because it's not the same as yours. We all have our own journeys. They're all very different. They're all very unique. Some worse than others. Some of us have hit rock bottom many, many times. Some of us didn't even have to reach that far. It does not make you less valid. It doesn't make you a better addict. It doesn't make you a worse addict. We are all here fighting the same fight, just trying to stay alive. So please, from the bottom of my heart, as a mother, as a woman, as an addict in recovery who's fighting daily, not only for my recovery, but for mental health as well, and postpartum, please don't say stuff like that to people. Do you know how harmful that can be? We already get so much judgment just for who we are already, for what we've done, for what we've been through. I'm a felon. I've been to prison. I'm an addict. Do you know how much backlash and judgment I've already got? And I'm a mother who's on methadone and was pregnant on methadone. I get constant hate. I get constant judgment. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't breastfeed. I am part of something called the PEDI program. You can look it up, PEDI in Tampa. They are specialists when it comes to this stuff. They were with me all throughout my pregnancy, and they will be with me until my son is 5 years old. I have carried this the best way medically possible to make sure that I'm doing it right, to make sure that I'm not hurting my child, and to make sure that I'm not hurting myself. So please, never, ever, ever assume that someone who's on a higher dose is taking it for any euphoria or to get high. Because as I said before, my blood work shows otherwise. So please, I'm begging you, please, be kind. It doesn't take much. And just imagine if that comment's coming at you. Because for already being on MAT, we get judgment. For being addicts, we get judgment. We don't need it from our own community too. We're supposed to be here for each other. And like I said, whether you're on 50, 60, 70, 200, whatever, it's your journey. My journey is not going to compare to your journey, nor should it. We're all very unique people. We've all been on very different paths and walks of life. We've all endured different things. We can't expect everyone's treatment to be exactly the same. It's just like people who take, I can't even think of what I'm trying to say because I'm having a rough day already. People who are on depression and anxiety medication, we're not all on the same milligram, right? Some take it twice a day, some take it once a day. Some take this medication, some take that medication. We're all different. It's the same way when it comes to recovery. So please, again, let's be kind to each other. We need community, and the last thing we need is judgment from people that we expect to be there for us the most. I've had blood work done. I'm being monitored. I'm in a clinic surrounded by doctors and professionals, and I'm in a program surrounded by therapists, psychiatric doctors, and medical professionals. Please, don't ever think that that's what I'm here doing, because I promise you, the me I am today has come very far, and saying something like that is more harmful than you think. I love all of you. Have a wonderful day. There's a gnat. I'll see you guys tomorrow.